Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today, if you cannot tell by the title, is this dark smoky eye prom look. I am so chuffed with how it came out. I absolutely love it. So I did a poll on Twitter. If you're not following me, make sure you do. I will put some of my social medias here. I did a poll asking what kind of prom look you guys would like, and dark smoky eye won the race. So that is what I've done for you today. I really hope you guys enjoy. If you are not subscribed, please make sure you click the button down below. Obviously, you know it's the subscribe button, and click the notification bell. I would say that this makeup would look gorgeous with like a sparkly dress or something that is just a very neutral, simple, a black dress, a white dress, anything like that. This would look absolutely stunning. Just a nice, plain, simple dress. And even with some colour, to be honest, maybe a red dress, this would look gorgeous look as well, because we haven't gone for a red lip. So pretty much this look can go with so many different dresses. And to be honest, if you're not going to prom, I would wear this clubbing. So this is also a nice clubbing look for people that aren't going to prom. So without further ado, let's just get into this video. Okay, so I already primed with the Boots Botanics Hydration Burst Day Lotion SPF 15 for dehydrated and sensitive skin. I love this stuff. I've been using it every single day, as you can see, for quite a long time, and I'm really enjoying this. So I moisturise with that, and now I am going to prime with the Maybelline Baby Skin. I love this just to get that smooth canvas, yet like fill in all those pores, get everything going, give yourself a flat, nice base for your makeup. And for prom, I don't care what anybody says, you want those pores filled in. Okay, so for foundation, I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Superstay 24 Hour Full Coverage Foundation. I don't know about you, but for prom, I want full coverage mania that's gonna last forever, that I just don't have to worry about topping it up during the day, basically. That's what I want. So this is in the shade Ivory, although for me it's quite dark. I'm very pale skin, and I've got sort of remainders of fake tan left. I would say probably, obviously, maybe not actually, but I probably would get a spray tan or tan myself, etc. for prom. So maybe a darker shade for when you're at prom, but for now this shade will do. I mean, like I just said, this is nearly my fake tan shade anyway, Ivory. So, you know, I'm just gonna go with this and just booty blender that into the whole skin. And now that I've blended out my under eye and it's all nice and seamless, I'm going to go on to my eye makeup, because we are doing a very dark smoky eye. I don't want to get it all over my face makeup, basically. So I'm going to bake my under eye using the e.l.f. HD Under Eye Setting Powder. This is so good. You can get it, I think, in the e.l.f. stands in Superdrug now, and you can get it online, I think, like Amazon, etc. Or for my American viewers, it's the easiest thing in the world to pick up. You just go to wherever they sell e.l.f. near you, basically. So I'm gonna bake all the way in a nice triangle shape here, so that any fallout from my black eyeshadow I can just sweep away. I'm also making a line here so that my eyeshadow will actually be a bit more precise. So this isn't necessarily what you have to do at this stage of the makeup, obviously. You could go and do your eyes before, that probably would be a good plan as well, but I like to do it this way just so that I know sort of what it's going to look like a little bit with more of a base makeup on. Sometimes I feel like when I do my eye makeup and I don't have any face makeup on, I feel like this is the worst eye makeup look ever until you put makeup on, and then you feel like it looks okay. So sometimes I just like to do the face makeup first, do all the bronzer, etc. later, but I like to do this first just so that I can get a feel for what it's actually going to look like. Okay, so for the eyes, we are going to be using this beautiful Morphe palette. This is the 25A Copper Spice palette. This is only £15 for this whole palette, and it comes with everything you will ever need for a beautiful, warm toned eye makeup look. You can do your black smoky eye with this, you could do a really neutral classic day look, you could do a really beautiful shimmery look, you could do a foiled look, you could do an all matte look. you could literally do anything with this palette. I think if you're going to spend your money, you spend it on a Morphe palette. Honestly, they're the best eyeshadows, so blendable. You get such a good range of colours in one palette that it all works together. I absolutely love Morphe. Hi Morphe, if you're listening, I'm here for collabs. So to start this look, I'm going to go in with, it needs to be quite dark so it doesn't look completely different to the black. So I'm going to go maybe with this brown shade here, and I'm just going to pop that in the crease. Here comes the scary part for a lot of people, and you just have to be prepared with a black smoky eye that you are not going to love it at first. I'm just literally taking the black on this flat pack shader brush from Urban Decay. This came in the Naked palette, so I'm just gonna pack this all over my lid. It doesn't really matter if you're a little bit messy with this at this point, because we are going to obviously blend it out like no tomorrow. So as long as you don't come into the real inner corner here, because that will close your eye off a little bit, unless you're going for that look, that could look amazing. But today I'm just going for the classic nice full black smoky eye. So I'm actually even bringing it up into the crease a little bit, but yeah, it doesn't really hugely matter as long as it's in the area that you want it to be in. So then I'm going to take this Luxe Crease brush by Zoeva and just literally blend like no tomorrow. So you see, when it gets to this point, you're like, oh my gosh, what have I done? You know? But you just have to stick with it. Keep blending, keep blending. I really want this to be pitch black. No sort of off blacks or greys or any different shade of black. This needs to be black. I'm going to flick it out a little bit just so that we get that nice faded into the eyebrow effect. And you basically just keep packing the black on until it's at a place where you like how densely packed the colour is, basically. So mine is nearly done, I'm not going to lie. I've nearly put on enough black that I want. So then what I'm going to do is take this huge big blending brush by Smashbox and just basically go over the whole eye and blend the whole thing together. So another way that you could do this is literally just straight up, don't do a transition shade, take the black straight onto your lid and start blending it out. It's just that the transition shade gives it another powder to mix with so that they sort of rub in a bit easier. So that would be my tip, is to definitely use a transition shade, but if you don't, it's still going to look pretty and you'll still have the same effect, etc. Again, stay with me because we haven't done anything else to do with the eyes yet. This is just the top half. We need to balance out the bottom, eyebrows, etc. So be right back while I do the other eye and then we will carry on together. Okay, so now I have done the other eye and we have got to this point. Again, do not be scared at this point. It's gonna get so much better as the makeup progresses, but now I'm thinking I'm gonna do my eyebrows just so I can frame my face, therefore I can carve out the brows. It also sculpts the eye look, etc. So I'm going to be using the Primark Skinny Brow Pencil, which is an amazing brow pencil. If you haven't tried it, make sure that you do. I'm going to go extremely light on my eyebrows today. I'm not going to do a huge big fill-in. I think with an eye look like this, you need a really nice natural brow. So yeah, I'm just going to do some nice brow strokes, nothing too heavy, and just fill in the sparse areas basically. Okay, so now I'm going to use this tiny little e.l.f. concealer brush, I think it is, and my Lasting Perfection, and I'm just going to sculpt out the brows basically as you would any other day. I like to sculpt the top and the bottom because then you get a really just precise eyebrow, but some people only sculpt underneath, some people only sculpt the top, but especially with this eye look, I am going to be doing underneath as well. So you just beauty blender any of the concealer lines out and then straight back in. I'm going back in with my transition shade brush and just blending the edge between the concealer and the eyeshadow. So this is the only thing in the whole makeup look that I'm using which isn't drugstore, because I don't actually have a drugstore black eyeliner that I like. I never really buy black eyeliners because I don't use them too often, but this is the Tarte Silk Amazon Clay eyeliner. This is amazing. I absolutely love this eyeliner. It glides on like a dream, and if I need a black eyeliner, this is literally the only one I use, so pretty much I only have one in my whole collection. So I'm just going to tight line the top and bottom waterline. Now taking the Zoeva 226 smudger brush, I'm going to go back in with that original really dark chocolate brown transition shade and blend out the black. Shocker! And this is where it sort of starts to come together. It starts to look more like an actual black smoky eye rather than a bruised eye. And again, just one last blend, but you can see now we've really got the good basics. So for liquid highlighter, I'm going to be using the Primark Strobing Highlighter Cream in Rose Gold. So what I'm actually going to do is take a little bit of this, just a tiny bit, and actually put it in the inner corners and on my brow bone. It just adds that more open look to the eye. It adds a bit of a glossy look as well, so it's not all just one big matte explosion on your face. So it just adds a bit of dimension basically. Okay, so we will come back to the eyes in a minute, but I'm going to carry on with the face. I keep losing my voice. What is this about? So for starters, we are going to dust away that under eye powder along with any fallout. Just really light hand. The best thing I think to do is to twist and flick. That way you really pick up all of the excess powder. Okay, so like I said, for liquid highlighter, we're going to be putting on some of the PS Pro Primark Strobe Liquid. And you just booty blender that in. To be honest, this eye makeup would look stunning without any contour, anything like that. Just a nice glowy cheek, maybe sort of a bronzy coloured blusher, something like that. Maybe a tiny bit of bronzer just to warm the face up a bit. But a lot of editorial shoots, a lot of just other photography related things that use a dark smoky eye won't actually do a lot of other face makeup. So you can always keep that in mind if you run out of time maybe on the day, although you shouldn't, you should always leave definitely enough time to do your makeup, but you know what I'm talking about. If you feel like you don't want that on the day, etc., you want something else, then you could always just go for a really basic, simple face. Okay, so because I don't want to change the shade of my foundation, I'm just going to powder my face with the NYX HD finishing powder, not a lot because it has a tendency to make your face a little bit whiter even. Okay, so the camera cut out on me, but I was definitely saying that I was putting on some NYX powder, just a really light layer because I don't want it to lighten my foundation. Okay, so I'm going to take a small contour shaped brush. This is the BH Cosmetics 126, dipping into my Nib and Fab travel palette, and I'm literally going to do a light contour but still very chiseled, if that makes sense. You'll see what I mean. Just a really light, just really light strokes, touching it lightly, but you've still got that hollow shape to your skin. You can just see how a bit of sculpting brings the whole look together and just makes everything tie in together, gives you that nice sort of sculpted pretty effect. Also going to contour the nose a tiny bit, nothing too special, not doing a full out contour, but it definitely, with the black eyeshadow, it's going to emphasize your features a lot more. So if there's something on your face that you'd like to contour at this point, I would definitely do it with this black eyeshadow look. Taking my Revolution Ultra Blush palette in Sugar and Spice, and I'm just going to take the two sort of mauvey, darker tones in this palette, so it gives my cheeks a little bit of colour but nothing too out there. I feel like this is a really good colour for a black smoky eye because it doesn't add a pink to your cheeks, but it also doesn't add nothing, you know, it's not just like a plain wash of colour. It gives your face a bit of dimension but nothing that's going to draw away from the eyes, which is what we want. And my favourite gold highlighter, the MUA Luxe Glow Beam. I love this. I mean, the pot is very annoying, and hugely bulky, but I can get over that because the product is so good. So this is in the shade Gold, and it is literally a straight up gold highlighter. It is beautiful. Can you see? Can you see that? Can you see? I don't want to go crazy on the highlighter because this isn't a highlighter look, but you've also got to make sure your skin looks healthy with this, otherwise you run the risk of looking too matte. So you definitely need some highlighter, and if you're a highlighter person, go for it, highlight to the goads, but I just think it looks nicer with this look when you've got a really nice, just subtle, healthy glow about you. Beautiful. I'm sad that this is coming to an end. I've had so much fun doing this makeup look. It's just so different for me. I don't do this that often, but I wish I did. I should do this more often, maybe like when I go out and stuff. So I am going to be using the NYX lip liner in the shade Peekaboo Neutral. This is a good old throwback on YouTube when Manny MUA used to use it. So this is what I'm going to line my lips with. I would say 100% a neutral, nude, maybe tiny bit of pink inside your lip for this. Red for me would just be a no-go with this look. Some people can wear it and rock it, but just I always feel like the rule for makeup for me is draw to the lips or draw to the eyes, and that's how it sort of works for me. If you wanted to do a red lip, I would do a lot less on the eyes, so that's why I feel like a nude lip for this would be perfect. Okay, and for lipstick, I'm going to use 915 Blushing Beige by Maybelline. Okay, I feel like this might be a little bit too pink, like too pale baby pink, so I'm going to add a little bit of Morphe's Virgin. Perfect. You could totally go with a glossy lip over the top of this, or just do a nude lip liner and a gloss if you wanted to. I've just gone for a matte lip because I've made my skin highlighted, etc. I don't look too flat and dull with a matte lip, so I will choose a matte lip where possible for this sort of look, but 100% it would look gorgeous with a glossy lip as well. So yeah, we are done with the makeup look. Hi guys, so this is Editing Holly coming to you because I've edited this video and realised that I said I was finished with the makeup look without putting any mascara on or lashes or anything like that, and I still don't have it on. I'm sitting here with no mascara on and no eyelashes, which obviously shows that you can do this without mascara and eyelashes, and I literally didn't notice. I've been taking selfies since, I've been sitting here the whole time since, and then usually I have a habit of like just playing with my eyelashes when I have mascara on, and then I was thinking, oh god, this is going to be annoying to take my eye makeup off my mascara, and I went to go touch it and there was no mascara there, and I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't put any mascara on for this video. So now I'm editing it and realising that I haven't put any mascara on or lashes. So for your prom look, clearly put some mascara on. Up to you whether you put lashes on. I feel like this would look exactly the same with mascara or lashes. It's going to look just as good because, like you said, in person right now I look completely fine and normal with no mascara even. So with mascara and eyelashes it's going to look the bomb. So I just thought I'd update you there guys, because that's really weird of me to do. So I apologise, and if you're following this makeup tutorial, I have failed you and just put on some mascara. I did lay out my Maybelline Lash Sensational to put on, so that is the mascara I would have put on. Okay guys, that is it for this makeup look. I really hope you enjoy. Make sure you like this video if you like this look, and also like this video if you, and comment down below as well also, because I read every single comment. They do not go unnoticed, honestly. Don't think that I don't read your comments. I read them, I reply to them, so just make sure you comment down below. Also, if you want a light, fresh, beautiful prom makeup look as well. So we've done one that's more on the dramatic side, but I can also do one that's on the light and fairy looking side, which would be so much fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I love you so much, and I will see you in my next video. Mwah.